Through a crack in the door, she watched in horror as the same sister who had been laughing and chatting with her earlier was now bound to a chair, completely immobile. Her tongue was being clamped with iron tongs, and then it was cut off. She realized the secrets buried within this convent were far darker than she had ever imagined. The next day, Mary was handed a nail by the Mother Superior. Soon after, she began vomiting uncontrollably. Troubled and confused, she went in for a medical checkup, only to learn to her shock that she was pregnant. But Mary had never been with a man. As a nun, she had vowed a life of chastity. Panicked, she tried to explain herself to the bishop, but he refused to believe her. Haunted by fear and doubt, Mary turned to the priest for guidance. But instead of reassurance, he told her this was all part of God's divine will. He assured her that if she kept her faith, she would receive special treatment. Mary, desperate for someone to trust, stared blankly at the only person she still believed in. Soon after, the priest organized an elaborate conception ceremony in her honor. Though Mary obeyed without question, tears of helplessness streamed down her face. What unsettled her most was not the ritual itself, but how no one in the audience, including the bishop, seemed surprised or disturbed. They all participated willingly. Clearly, this place was hiding sinister secrets. What Mary didn't know was that a pair of hateful eyes had been watching her every move. From the very first day, Isa had harbored resentment toward Mary. Forced by the Mother Superior to show Mary around, Isa did so begrudgingly. She believed Mary had come to the convent lured by the priest's promises of an idyllic, romantic life. Wanting to drive her away, Isa warned her that the work here was nothing like what she imagined. But Mary's quiet determination caught her off guard. She told Mary that this was her last chance to leave. Mary refused. That moment planted the seed of hatred, one that only Isa knew. Isa's hostility grew deeper after Mary's pregnancy, especially as Mary began receiving special treatment. She had become the center of attention. To Isa, it felt like Mary had stolen the life she had once dreamed of. Consumed by jealousy and rage, Isa snapped. She wrapped her hands around Mary's neck and shoved her underwater, trying to drown her.